Aries, welcome back to Crystal's Tarot. This is going to be a reading for February for 2021. This could be for your sun, moon, rising, possibly Venus sign, depending on what shows up today. It's advised that you look at all of those signs or the main signs in your birth chart. If you're not sure what that is, please see the description box below for a link to find a free birth chart for you. You just need to know the date, time, and the place that you were born, and you should be able to pull it up for free with no problems. If you don't know the time that you were born, it might be a little difficult, but go ahead and follow that link and see what they advise you to do. Let's go ahead and jump into it. This is going to be for Aries for February 2021. Aries. Got a pre-message. So there might have been some communication lately in regards to maybe you standing in your strength or being prideful about something, or you're trying to build something. You might have also had an enlightened moment that's like inspiring you and going to like cause you to kind of be in that magician energy of like figure out what you want to create, because you have all the tools and everything that you need to create it. And it will be something that will be very prosperous and abundant for you. What else for Aries? Okay, and then you have the Ten of Pentacles fly out again. So I feel like you're really headed towards prosperity, even though right now you might not be sure of what you want with the Two of Swords here. You might not be sure of what you want or how to get it. You might, whatever it is, there's some confusion. There's like a lack of clarity in regards to this matter. But ultimately, you are going to be heading towards abundance for yourself. It's going to be something that once you do get the clarity, it's going to provide you with great abundance for yourself. So, let's see. And everybody has like their own personal situation, like where all of us go through similar things in life, but it impacts us all differently. Like the individual factors are just that. They're individual factors, so they're different for all of us. So even though we might have the same situation, we might not necessarily have the same experience, or we might have a similar one. So whatever your personal situation is for you, once you get the clarity that you're needing, I feel like you're going to find the ability to move forward in the way that you're wanting to, in a way that you're confident in, and that's going to allow you to have great abundance. For Aries, for Aries. So I am not one of those readers that pull the cards. I feel like that's my energy, and I want to see what Spirit has to say, what Spirit's advice is. And so if you're pressed for time, please feel free to fast forward. Aries for February. Yeah, we're getting that message again about having something that was, you've been through something that was difficult for you, but you got to the point of where you were able to, like you're trying to heal from it right now. You might be finding it difficult too, and that's impacting how you're moving forward with your finances and your ability to kind of like really stay focused in the moment in regards to your finances. The underlying energy, you have the Devil card, so you might feel like something is like where it's basically something that is unhealthy for you. It's either a person, place, or thing, but it feels like it's it feels like it's something that's like you have a lot of resistance in it, or it has a lot of resistance with you. It might be something you've been like, well, let's both clarifiers. So basically, whatever it is that you're dealing with, you might feel like it's negative for you. It's not healthy or beneficial for you. It's not something that's going to eventually improve. And that might be what's causing you to have like this like solitude right now. You're trying to sit in your energy right now, of like going through what you've been hurt, like you've been hurt in the past, and you're trying to learn the lessons from it and like really try and evaluate it. You might be having a similar situation right now go on that you had experienced in your past, and that might be causing you to kind of be distracted from really pursuing your finances or your stability, or like focus on your job, focus on whatever it is that's like personal for you, or it might be might be even a couple of things, but that's causing you to be distracted from what you're like that past hurt, that past experience. It's causing you to feel like trapped in a way where you're not really able to like focus your forward movement to build things the way that you want to, or how you want to. For Aries, February 2021. One more, and then we'll pull our clarifiers. Okay, you have the Two of Swords come out again right now. Okay. Sorry. Is it just okay? Let's pull out. Sorry, I'm getting a lot right now, so we're gonna okay. Let's go into it a little bit right now before we pull out other cards. So you have the Two of Swords come out in your pre-shuffle, is like a pre-message, and you're also having it come out here as a clarifier in the Knight of Pentacles. So this is what's to clarify, like you're trying to move forward towards something that's abundant for you, something that you want to create, but you're like kind of having mental conflict on how to do that. The energy that's crossing this, or what's impacting you, causing you to be distracted, is the Four of Swords and the Tower. And so what this speaks about is there's something that you're trying to learn the lesson from that there was an experience in your past that was unexpected. A lot of people are fearful of the Tower. They're like, oh my gosh, like basically the lightning strikes comes and it like hits this tower, and if you could see it, people are like jumping out. They're jumping out, and they're trying to like because the building's it's collapsing, it's falling apart, so they're trying to save themselves by like quickly jumping out. But it was something that happened so sudden and so severely, so harshly, that, and it's unpreventable. It's something that was fated towards them, I guess, for lack of a better word. Sorry. So basically right now, you're wanting to move forward towards your abundance and to your wealth and things, but you're having a lot of mental conflict, a lot of mental confusion. And what's causing that confusion is something that you had experienced in your past that was hard for you. And you're spending a lot of energy, a lot of time right now evaluating it and like comparing it to your current energy. Like determining how, like, I feel like, so towers, when they come in, it's that energy of like something was built on a faulty foundation. So you want to go and you want to clear it out. You want to like this tower that caused this like like mental conflict for you, even though it was unexpected, even though it was something that you weren't you weren't wanting it, you weren't expecting it, but it was for the greater good. It was for your greater good, and you're spending too much time now in that mental energy of like being confused about the situation, allowing hesitation, I guess is the best way to say it. Sorry. You're allowing a hesitation too much to impact you because of a past experience, and it's causing you to not be able to move forward in a way towards your prosperity, towards something that could be solid for you, because of that past experience. The energy that's underlining you, again, you have the Tower card with the Queen of Swords. So you heavily think about this experience, even though it's in your past. Even though it's something you don't have to be worried about anymore, or fearful about anymore. It's an energy of where like you constantly keep that with you to keep your guard up to like anybody that it's approaching you. You remember that experience and you're like, okay, you take everybody with a grain of salt. Or there's something, whether it's a situation that you're currently experiencing, that's reminding you of something that didn't work out in your favor in the past, or whether it's an energy you're just consistently carrying around with you. I'm heavily getting this energy of there was a past hurt, and it's, you don't want to think about it, but you can't help but be distracted by thoughts of it, and it's causing you a lot of confusion, a lot of like stress, and then it was something, and it was an experience that's causing this energy for you. It was an experience that happened unexpectedly, very suddenly, and it was for your greater good, but you can't see that right now. There's something that you've experienced that was hard and hurtful for you, but it really did allow you to have like kind of like a fresh start on things a little bit, but it was like it happened, and it was something that needed to happen. It was something that was good that it happened for you, but just as much as that, it's something that was hard for you that happened. It wasn't an experience that you wanted, and it probably wasn't an experience that you enjoyed, but it was something. Okay, so let's move on. So in your recent past, you have the Nine of Cups clarified with the Fool card. So I feel like in your recent past, you're finally taking that energy of like focusing on like your potential to build, to bring in your prosperity and your abundance, and you're finally starting to allow yourself to go towards that. I feel like in your recent past, you might have had an opportunity towards something that allowed you to pursue a dream, to see something that you saw potential in, and that ignited a spark within you. In your recent past, you have this energy of like being willing to, like, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not sure how it's going to happen, but I'm going to take a chance on it, to bring in something that you're passionate and wish and have wish fulfillment towards. Sorry guys, I want to get the rest of the cards out really quick before I speak on something else. Okay, so that's a lot of cards, but I always say I'm not one of those readers who's like, oh, I'm not going to take it. I feel like if it comes out for a reason. The Emperor. Okay, so you might be standing in your power too much, or this past experience that you've had might have caused you to like be very prideful about a situation, and you're not allowing yourself to like really like you're being very prideful about something, and you're not allowing other people to like voice their opinions. And if they're voicing their opinions, it's not something that you're really considering. You're not being thoughtful about somebody's opinions or feelings in a situation. For some of you, it might be a good thing, but for some of you, I'm getting that it's not. I'm getting like it's an energy that's causing you negative experiences right now. And in your near future, you might have to what is it? Have a conflict within the situation. Like notice those energies, combat those energies. Like, okay, if you're arrogant and egotistical, you might have the experience coming up in your near future of where you've had, like, basically, like, somebody's going to embarrass you like you've embarrassed other people, kind of. Or for others of you, like, if it's not in the negative energy of where you're, like, carrying your pride too much. But I'm getting for a lot of you, you might be being very prideful. Or there's a situation that you're very prideful about in February. And that might be causing you to do things or think things that you might not normally. Okay. Your recent past, you had this experience, or you decided to take this new opportunity that would be towards wish fulfillment. And the energy that's crowning you had the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So there's something that you're passionate about that you focus a lot of energy on about how do you create it. You might be like, there's something that you want and you're trying to figure out how to pursue it in a way that, like, how do I get that in a way that doesn't make you look bad? And you're thinking about, like, how to manifest something that other people might not necessarily agree with, but it's something that you want, you feel passionate about it. So you're thinking about how do you bring it in for yourself? How do you create that? How do you get that? In your near future, you have the Ten of Wands clarified with the Devil card. So So you have the Devil card at the bottom of the deck for your main deck. And then now you have it here as a clarifier for your near future, which is the the Devil to clarify the Ten of Wands. So whatever this energy is, that ties back to, like, somebody standing in their power, somebody, like, trying to be controlling of the situation, somebody, like, really, like, only considering their self in it, it's going to become too much of a burden to bear, and you're going to, like, allow that energy to, like, you might start to take in somebody else's, like, consideration, like, have somebody else's feelings and opinions in consideration first, or in thing coming up in your future. Let's see. And the Page of Cups, and the Magician to clarify how you feel about yourself. So you feel like you're very loving. You feel like there's something you want to create. You know that you have the ability to create it. You know it's something that's going to make you happy. And you're just, like, focusing your energy on that. Like, you're really having, like, confidence right now, like a lot of confidence. You're very confident in yourself. How other people see you, you have the King of Cups clarified with the Seven of Cups. So other people see you as, like, maybe a player or somebody who's, like, got too many options all over the place, that you might have a hard time settling down and staying structured, or, like, focusing at the task at hand. Other people might see you as, like, somebody who's always got your head in the clouds, somebody who talks about creating things and has a bunch of ways and ideas on how to do it. In your hopes and or fears, you have the Three of Wands clarified with the Seven of Wands. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that there's some of you that are hoping and waiting for your wishes to come in. You set out your wish towards spirit and you're like waiting for guidance and inspiration, but you're fearful that that might not come. You're trying to like have confidence within yourself, and then really you're trying to have confidence within yourself, and you're trying to like really like tell yourself it's okay. No, I just have to wait a little longer for whatever it is that you've been wishing for, this whatever that you're wanting for. You're like having to like fight with yourself about it, whether or not it's going to come or not, if you should have it or not. And the final outcome, should things remain the same, you have the 5 of Pentacles. So that speaks about somebody not getting what they want. Let's see the book to clarify it. The Hierophant, the 8 of Wands, the King of Swords, the 7 of Swords, the 2 of Wands, the Empress, and the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. I'm not really getting that this is, I'm not really getting, though, that this is love. Like, I feel like this is something for you. It's a lot of mental thoughts. It's not like really your passion, your heartfelt. Like, it's something you're passionate about, that I feel like you've put a lot of, like, stability behind it, kind of. A lot of time behind it. It might be a relationship, or it might be, like, a career. But whatever it is, I see like there's either where you're not going to accept somebody's offer, or somebody's not going to accept your offer. And to clarify that, you have the Hierophant. So let's go through these. So there was like a higher level commitment, or there was an agreement that was agreed upon. And this was something that had been going on, or been needing to be communicated for a long period of time, or it was something that was known for a long period of time. It was something that, like with this, okay. I felt like there was a harsh communication that happened suddenly and unexpectedly within your relationship with this person. It felt like somebody was trying to get away with something and be sneaky, steal something, be shady. And I felt like it had came to your attention. Like you called somebody on their BS, basically. And now you're sitting there trying to figure out like what, like if you should move, if you should change your course of action, if this person or situation, whatever it is worth still investing in for you or not. Because you want to create something that, like, you don't want to just have thoughts and initiations of things. You want to actually birth something and create something, and you're willing to do the work to get it. But you don't want it to be people who, you don't want to be the one working while other people are just taking advantage from you. And likewise, I feel like if other people in your environment or your surroundings are working, but I don't feel like it is. I feel like it might be people in your environment. Like somebody might be expecting more out of you than what you're noticing that they're willing to give. And you're looking at the situation, determining if it's something you should continue or not. And here with the 5 of Pentacles, I feel like it's not something that's going to be accepted anymore. Like, whether it's your expectation of somebody else or theirs of you, somebody needs to be putting in the same effort, the same amount of like work or money, time, whatever it is, energy, focus on it. I'm not sure. Hope it makes sense to somebody out there. Let me know if it doesn't make sense to me. Aries. Aries for 2020. see what Spirit's advice. Okay, so for Spirit's advice, we got a couple of different things down here. We have the Hangman, the Four of Swords, which we've had out here on your spread already, Justice, and the Nine of Wands. So just like I was saying a moment ago, like this deck was kind of saying for your final outcome, there might have been something that was done that somebody didn't know was happening behind their back. It caused somebody to like be hurt. I feel like somebody tricked somebody. Whether it was you or somebody did it to you, somebody was tricked. And it hurt somebody's feelings a lot. It caused a lot of like mental conflict, like mental confusion, lack of confidence. And now they're trying to get that all back. They're trying to like deal with the situation at hand to bring things back into fairness and balance as much as they possibly can. In regards to the situation that they were tricked in and that they found themselves hurt in. And they're trying to just get up the courage to be able to like move on from the situation, or they're trying to get the inspiration, or the last, what is that, like they're being urged. So the Nine of Wands speaks about which is this one right here. So you have the Hanged Man, which this is why I'm saying that if you look at like look at the way he's up there, he's hung up there by a snake, and it's somebody, but he's not really worried about it. He's not even paying attention to it. He's not focused on it. He doesn't realize. So I feel like somebody had tricked you that you weren't expecting them to, and it caused you to have a lot of like hurt. An unexpected pain in the situation that you're trying to overcome. And you're wanting to bring in balance or justice to the situation. For some of you, whatever this situation was that you got tricked in, it might have caused like a legal, like legal consequences for you and or somebody else. And then ultimately, though, you're just trying to get back to having your confidence in the situation. Looking at looking at the things, like, yes, you've been through a lot of things and it's been difficult for you. But just like as the Four of Swords speaks about again, this is something of like, you're going to learn your lesson and you're going to allow yourself to heal from it and move on from it. You still have a little bit more fight in you, even though there's something that you need to give up. You're still holding on to like either a person that you shouldn't be, that's not healthy for you, energy, like you might be holding on to like resentment or arrogance or like sadness. Like you might be focused too much on something and not allowing it to heal or allowing it to like bypass. And then we go into the Ten of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles, which was your final outcome over here. And then just like we said over here, we end off with this Nine of Wands. And then that starts off our new cycle or new advice of the Ten of Wands, so there's something that we've been carrying for too long that we shouldn't have, and we needed to put it down. It caused us a lot of difficulty, but we continued to carry the burden until we couldn't anymore. But we held on to, there's something you're holding on to it, but you're passionate about it, but you're being heavily advised to let it go. I don't know if it's a person, I feel like for some of you, it might be like pride, like having too much pride, because it causes like difficult situations for you, difficult experiences for you, it causes problems for you. And even though we should be confident, we should not be cocky or arrogant. Sorry, I can't get my words out. Okay, Aries, this has been your reading for February 2021. So kind of like a recap really quick, and then the bottom of that deck, the Spirit's advice was the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like you had this experience of where you felt tricked in something, you were hurt by something, it might have caused some legal consequences for you, or some imbalance of something in a way, but you still had you still wanted to be in the situation. And I feel like once you decide and once you really evaluate the situation and figure out what it is that you need to keep and let go, what it is that you're genuinely, truly passionate about, and if it's healthy for you or not, you're going to eventually let something go, whether it's a person, place, or thing, energy, image that you have about yourself. You're going to let something go, and that's going to cause you to have great abundance and great wealth. It's going to be something worth creating, worth investing your time and energy into. Okay, Aries, this has been your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you've not already done so. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and light. Thanks.